Hi, I'm Eileen Nessenson. I'm the owner of StretcherHorse.com and Holistic Horse Body Works, LLC. I'm a certified equine body worker, English and Western saddle fitter, and English saddle reflocker. I'm also a certified yoga instructor, thermal imaging technician, and certified in the application of elastic kinesiology tape for horses. This is Royce, and Royce is going to help us learn the forward farrier stretch, both the low and the high positions. This is a great stretch for the horse's hamstring muscles. In order to have success with this stretch, it's very important that you think about a sheet of plexiglass coming down the side of the horse. And the reason for that is forward farrier involves picking up the back leg and stretching it and bringing it toward the front leg. When you do this, you want to aim toward the center of the front leg. So you don't want to pick up the back leg, bring it out, bang into your imaginary plexiglass, then come back to center, and then stretch forward. You want to have a nice straight line coming forward. If your horse is a little bit base narrow, you're going to be slightly to the inside of center. If your horse is base wide, you're going to be slightly to the outside of center. But generally speaking, you're going to aim toward the center of your horse's front foot when you do this stretch. The other thing that you'll notice is that we have some vet wrap on Royce's tail. We've just done this so you can see the stretch more easily. You don't need to put vet wrap on your horse's tail in order to do this stretch. The other thing that's very important is that you start out with your horse on all 4 feet. Good boy, Royce. Hand placement is another critical thing for this stretch. When you actually are picking up the horse's leg, your outside hand will be below the fetlock, and it could turn out that you can't fit all your fingers below the fetlock. So some of them may end up resting on the fetlock, and that's okay as long as when you bring the leg forward, all of the pull comes from the fingers that are sitting below the fetlock. And the reason for that is with forward farrier or any stretch, you never want to pull or torque on any of the horse's joints. So for safety reasons, I'm going to pick up Royce's back leg with my inside hand on the outside of his leg. The reason that I don't want to pick up the back leg with my inside hand coming between his legs is because if he kicks or gets startled, I have a higher risk of being hit in the head or face. So I'm going to pick up his leg on the outside of his leg with my inside hand. I'm going to take my outside hand, put it below the fetlock. All my fingers don't fit, but that's okay. Then I'm going to take my outside hand, and I'm actually going to flip it toward the inside. So we'll get another quick view of that. My hand was here because this is where I picked it up, and then I'm going to flip it around like this. So we're going to pick up Royce's leg, take my outside hand below the fetlock, inside hand flips about 2 inches off the ground, and I'm going to bring Royce's leg forward. My hands are very relaxed. I'm going to start with a 5 to 10 second hold. Then I'm going to bring Royce's leg back down. Make sure he's on all 4s. This is a view of the completed stretch of forward farrier in the low position. You can see what a great stretch Royce is getting for his hamstring muscles. Very good. And that's the low version of forward farrier. Now we're going to take a look at the high version of forward farrier, which is very similar, but we're just going to bring the leg up higher off the ground before we start the stretch. So same safety precaution. I'm going to pick up his leg with my inside hand on the outside of his leg. Put my hand below the fetlock, switch, lift up about 6 inches off the ground, and bring his leg forward. My hands are nice and relaxed. Start with a 5 to 10 second stretch. Work your way up to 30 seconds. Then I'm going to bring his leg back and place him down on all fours. This is a view of the finished stretch for high forward Farrier. You can see what a great stretch Royce is getting in his hamstring muscles. Now I'm going to move to the other side of Royce's body so you can get a better view of both low and high forward Farrier. Same safety rules apply. I'm going to pick up Royce's leg with my inside hand on the outside of his leg. My outside hand goes below the fetlock. My inside hand flips around about 2 inches off the ground, and I'm going to stretch his leg forward. My hands are nice and relaxed. If you're not sure if you're going straight, you can always turn your head and take a look. Start with a 5 to 10 second hold. Work your way up to 30 seconds slowly, and then put the leg down. Now we're going to take a look at forward Farrier high from this vantage point. I'm going to again pick the leg up with my inside hand, put my outside hand below the fetlock, flip my inside hand, lift up about 6 inches, and stretch forward. My hands are relaxed. I'm breathing. Then I'm going to put the leg down. And same thing with high forward Farrier. You're going to start with 5 to 10 seconds of hold time and work your way up to 30 seconds. One of the key mistakes that I see for people who are doing forward Farrier is they start doing the stretch while they're getting their hands in place. So you want to pick up the leg, make sure your hands are in place, relax, take a couple of deep breaths, and then bring the leg forward. You're in no rush, no hurry, so just take your time and relax, and you'll be successful with forward Farrier both low and high. Thank you.